Hello my friends, welcome to our channel, Lifetime Celebrities. Now in this video, we are going to tell you about top 5 Netflix series of all time you need to watch in 2022. So let's get started guys.
A big part of the job is looking for the worst in people. Turns out I excel at that.
You a PI?
I'm just trying to make a living, booze costs money. Usually.
Number 1, Jessica Jones. Jessica Jones is a superpowered woman who had a brief superhero career until an incident in which the villainous Kilgrave caused her to kill someone. After that incident, she became a private investigator. When Kilgrave resurfaces, Jessica must rise up to stop him. In the second season, Jessica Jones discovers that her mother is still alive due to the experiments done by Carl Malice. In the third season, Jessica Jones faces off against Gregory Solinger, an enemy who is determined to prove that she is a fraud, as well as her adoptive sister turned murderous vigilante Trish Walker. Marvel's Jessica Jones is an American television series created by Melissa Rosenberg for the streaming service Netflix, based on the Marvel Comics character Jessica Jones. The first season was released in its entirety on Netflix on November 20, 2015, followed by the second on March 8, 2018, and the third on June 14, 2019.
Jessica,
I am the star.
don't play the hero with me.
I am the star.
In here, does it? Bad things follow you around, don't they?
Number 2, Bloodline. Bloodline is an American Netflix original thriller drama television series created by Todd A. Kessler, Glenn Kessler, and Daniel Zellman, and produced by Sony Pictures Television. At the beginning of the first season, John and his detective partner Marco Diaz began investigating two girls who were found dead in the water and covered in burns. They ultimately determined that the girls were likely killed in an immigration run gone bad carried out by Quintana, working for Lowry.
Drugs on the property. They're gonna seize the business.
He's trying to hurt us. This is personal now.
Clearly I'm in danger, but since I used...
What happens in Series 2 of Bloodline?
But we did a bad thing.
We have to get rid of him.
In the second season, remaining Rayburn siblings John, Kevin, and Meg try desperately to cover their own tracks while dealing with the new wrinkle of the arrival of Danny's secret son, Nolan. Roy has a heart attack and eventually dies, which leaves Kevin holding the bag regarding the Cuban drug running. And while John tries to help him by getting Kevin and his family out of the country, they don't even last 2 hours before it's mentioned that Belle Katie Finneran forgot to turn her cell phone GPS off. What happened in Season 3 of Bloodline? The 3-season arc of Bloodline ends with a shot of a man staring into the eyes of his nephew, possibly about to tell him that he killed the boy's father.
When I was a kid, I used to dream what it would be like to live somewhere far away from Hell's Kitchen.
Number 3, Marvel's Daredevil. Marvel's Daredevil is an American television series created by Drew Goddard for the streaming service Netflix, based on the Marvel Comics character Daredevil. Daredevil is commonly known by such epithets as Hornhead, the Man Without Fear, and the Devil of Hell's Kitchen. Daredevil's origins stem from a childhood car accident that gave him special abilities. When his father is killed after refusing to throw a fight, Matt dons a costume and becomes Daredevil, vowing to bring his father's killers to justice. Upon being confronted by Daredevil, the Fixer promptly dies of a heart attack, so establishing the terrifying effect the hero has on criminals.
You and I have a lot in common. We're nothing alike.
There are two kinds of pain. Sort of pain that makes you strong, or useless pain. Sort of pain that's only suffering.
Number 4, House of Cards. House of Cards is an American political thriller streaming television series created by Beau Willimon. It is an adaptation of the 1990 BBC series of the same name and based on the 1989 novel of the same name by Michael Dobbs.
We'll do the unpleasant thing. necessary thing.
I don't care.
House of Cards is set in Washington, D.C., and is the story of Frank Underwood, Kevin Spacey, an amoral politician and Democrat from South Carolina's 5th Congressional District, and his equally ambitious wife, Claire Underwood, Robin Wright. Frank is passed over for appointment as Secretary of State but remains House Majority Whip, so he initiates an elaborate plan to attain power, aided by Claire. The series deals with themes of ruthless pragmatism, manipulation, betrayal, and power.
Is this how you live with yourself? By rationalizing the obscene into the palatable.
The road to power is paved with
Imagine you were born in a poor family, in a poor country, and by the time you were 28 years old, you have so much money you can't even count it.
Number 5. Narcos. Narcos is an American crime drama streaming television series created and produced by Chris Brancato, Carlo Bernard, and Doug Miro. Set and filmed in Colombia, seasons 1 and 2 are based on the story of drug kingpin Pablo Escobar, who became a billionaire through the production and distribution of cocaine. The series also focuses on Escobar's interactions with drug lords, Drug Enforcement Administration, DEA agents, and various opposition entities. Season 3 picks up after the fall of Escobar and continues to follow the DEA as they try to shut down the rise of the infamous Cali cartel.
What you got? What is that?
When I started, a 1 kilo grass bust was cause for celebration. Before long, we